the relevance of pink ball test. And Tom, I'll start with you because you brought up a very valuable question in that WhatsApp chat. 10 years it's been since the pioneering of day-night tests. Has it added any value to our game?
Zero. If it
just to be sure, there's no digit.
If it were up to me, there would not be any more ping ball tests ever. I was hearing a few Australian journalists the other day. Even the Adelaide decision makers are very reluctant to carry on with the ping ball test because they're just fed up of tests not lasting five days, which is very fair. And even now, players like Steve Smith are not okay with the visibility of the ping ball, and he has been playing that for a decade. Until now, he's not comfortable with it. I don't think his ping ball test has brought in new crowds, nor it has worked towards the popularity of the game. The only benefit of ping ball test has been to Mitchell Starc and his test stats. That's it. Apart from that, I've not seen any positive impact of ping ball test for anyone.
Yeah, maybe Labuschagne will have a say as well. Apparently, he's the only player to get 400s in pink ball cricket. But like you mentioned, Australia over there, because they've been a huge part. Nix, you can agree with me on this. If you cast your mind back to all the tests which have had pink ball cricket, 24 in all, Australia, I think, have played 14 of them. They've lost just one of them thanks to West Indies, and that Shamar Joseph won. I think, was that a pink ball test? I think it was, right? Or they lost to West Indies. I don't know if it was a pink. It was. So essentially, is it just coming heavily from Cricket Australia, and the other boards are buying to it whenever they want? India played 3, I think. England have played not that many, 2. So how do ICC take this forward, or do they completely bin it? Because they either go one direction, listen, it's mandatory for every home test playing nation to have one pink ball test, or they said, listen, this is an experiment which we tried for a decade, it's failed, let's move on.
Yeah, I think I agree with Som in that aspect, that it's not been consistent, that you don't know what you are adding with it. What was the actual purpose of pink ball test and what are you trying to achieve? Because as Som pointed out, even India, if I'm not wrong, BCCI, somebody from the officials commented as well, the venues are also, the associations are also worried that the games are not lasting enough. The ones that India also played did not last long enough for it to be profitable. And as much as we hate it, that is where the game has to be going, that you have to be able to last. Now, does it make you have a different ball? Does it make you have a better pitch? I think Test cricket in any which way has so many uncontrollables. If you add a new ball to it, the visibility factor, even the stadium in West Indies right now, there are deep pockets which were a point of concern that, will the pink ball be visible enough in those pockets? So I think it is something they'll have to quickly take a call on, because if it is very random, 1 or 2 every year, it is not going to pick up. It has to be built in as a culture, and then it will be widely accepted. So I think they'll have to either push it a bit more, and it cannot just be one. They'll have to play. Every team might have to play 5-6 of them, home and away, and then only it will catch up to people, because it has its own advantages, but it is also bringing new issues to cricket, and we can't find a red ball equivalent of a new ball. Forget about getting a pink ball equivalent which is doing as much. So there you go.
Yeah, because look, the pink ball has more lacquer. I think many people have criticized where reverse swing goes out of the game completely with the pink ball as well. And even if you look at India's record in pink ball tests, it's not really giving you convictions, even as fans or people sitting in that board in the BCCI and be like, yeah, pink ball khel na hai, because you think straight away 36 all out. That was a pink ball, wasn't it? Where India got rolled over. The other memory that I have is probably Virat Kohli's 100 against Bangladesh, the first ever pink ball test in India. But it's few and far to choose from. Even the other games have not been one going down to the wire. I know many people say Australia and New Zealand, the first ever pink ball test was a low-scoring thriller, Australia winning that by 3 wickets. But I generally think it should be binned. I generally think there are other ways to impact test cricket, and the people in the ICC should have a good hard look at this in terms of, okay, fine, where could we curb better things, smaller things, like this test has kind of unraveled in terms of balls, in terms of time being taken, whether the players are being too little princessy and precious over there, but that's how it is.